Question.
Through 6 buoys.
Agassi opening up strong, out wide with the serve. No question his serve has become more of a weapon, don't you think, Donald?
Clearly in the last year and a half, Barry, he's learned to bang away on the first serve. He used to just spin it in, and now he goes for it.
Ooh, Agassi gets caught. That ball just tipped the edge of his racket, but a well-timed lob from Peter Korda.
Now watch here. Korda has a big swing like he's going to roll it, and suddenly he hits that lob. It tipped the top of Agassi's racket, but he couldn't handle it.
15 all, fault.
Interesting that he went with that topspin because he loves the forehand. He had plenty of time.
And a solid return from Korda. Looks like yesterday he played so well to beat Marcus Zuka from Germany. 15-30, first game. Good return, catches Agassi just a little bit slow, moving to his left.
That Korda there, moving to his left, which is his forehand side. Look at him jump off the court. Good follow through, but he lost the point.
Agassi in with the first serve when he needs it. Still down, break point, 30-40.
This would be a huge chance for Korda here to get an early break. Great serve by Andre. Right when he needed it most, he hit the line. Korda doesn't agree with that call, but I thought from up here it was right on the line.
Directly above the center court. Pretty high, but it looked good from here. It's deuce. Close ball, but Agassi just waits for Korda to make the move and then hits behind him.
All right, let's watch the Agassi backhand there. He stands straight up, but he pivots off that right leg. Now he steps in. There he gets his shoulder more into the ball and his weight leaning forward into the court.
And into the open court, and so Agassi gets out of trouble. Down 2 break points. He wins the first game of the first set. Walt, he is down love 1. Had a couple chances to break, but did not capitalize there in the first game. Agassi strong off the ground.
Interesting, Barry, how different players react to each other. Korda looking much less confident here at the outset. Agassi drags him wide there. Korda's short, and Andre booms it to the open side. And that bothers a guy like Korda. He didn't get to that ball.
You saw the big forehand that worked so well for him yesterday, but that time overhitting it, and so now Agassi with his chance. The rhythmic clapping you hear in the background, some Czechoslovakian fans of Korda's who have been here all week.
Yeah, smart play by Korda, mixing it up. All right, here is Peter Korda's serve, left-handed, high toss. Comes around with his body, and he sort of hits a little slice outside. He doesn't come directly into the court. He pushes out on it and then swings around. Gets him a lot of spin. Now, there was more of a flat serve, so he went right down the middle. Unusual for the lefty to serve wide in the ad court down the middle.
116 miles per hour. Best serve he's dished up so far.
He did that very easily, didn't he?
Yeah. 30 all.
Another ace.
Now, Andre was not either something here because no call. I guess he just kind of backed away as if he wasn't ready, Donald.
I don't know if he thought he wasn't ready or he was waiting for him to change the call for an out serve. But he Didn't move for that ball.
Peter Korda gets out of trouble
That
there
was
with
a big turnaround for Korda, Barry.
huge points. He was down love 30 and knocked off 4 quick points, and so 1-all now. Donald is, I understand Peter Korda is perhaps a client of your organization.
Peter has been with us in Europe area, our European office, for about 6 months, and he's a very relaxed, refreshing guy. He really wants to improve. He's 23, and we've gotten very close to him.
Agassi up 15 love.
Look at the age there. Korda 23, Agassi only 21. Both turned pro the same year, 87. 69 Korda, 6 Agassi. There's a big swing. 13 singles titles to Andre Agassi. To 0 for Korda. This would be a good chance for him here.
It's a big breakthrough. Something to get to finals and to semis, but to win that first title, big effort.
Now watch Andre here. Extremely high toss as he bends his knees and goes down to the ground. The toss is going up, but look at that forehand with the whips follow through. And again, another forehand. He really sweeps the shot and extends the swing all the way around the shoulder. Looks like a shot put guy swirling as he hits that forehand.
Amazing timing.
Ace.
And Agassi with his first ace. 2-1 Agassi first set. Second, third, and fourth, we will be out on the West Coast in Los Angeles for that Volvo Tennis Los Angeles tournament. It'll be on Prime Network. Check your local listings. We'll have coverage on Friday, quarterfinal action, Saturday and Sunday. That beautiful tennis center there on the campus of UCLA. Fourth game, Korda serving, down 1-2.
All right, let's watch the lefty there. A very straight, flat backswing there, not complicated or long. Here he gets that high overhead and just pounds it away. He's gaining a little more confidence with each game.
Quick call there. Well, looked like it was going to be in. Peter thought for sure he'd had one of those forehand winners. There is the side linesman who made the call.
I think sometimes, Vera, I couldn't tell from here, but they make the call a little too quickly before the ball hits. They're thinking it's going one way, good or out, and they make a quick call. But I think Agassi thought the ball was out.
That's a clean point. Best point of the match right there.
All right, let's take a look here. It's that short ball. Look at him open the court up. He could have gone either way. Now watch here. He turns. This is the vintage Agassi. Look at that topspin.
And you saw Korda make the move. You almost have to move, don't you, Donald?
You have to guess one way or the other if the ball's short. He's going to knock it away.
Agassi mishits his.
There's Nick Bollettieri in the hat and glasses, watching Andre Agassi, his prize protege.
111 miles per hour there on the radar gun for Peter Korda. Let.
So Agassi has worked his way up here to deuce. He would like an early break. That would suit him fine. great shot. Best point of the rally, the whole match here. And Korda was waving his hand, trying to stir up the crowd. Now watch here. Agassi goes down the line, and Korda just crushes it. Great shot on the dead run.
That is a big forehand. As you watch him follow through, he can really nail that shot. It's a weapon. Game point for Korda. We've got 2 big forehands out here today.
And he needs some confidence, Barry. If he hits a few of those, he'll really get on top. There's another one.
And another one. Peter Korda knocks off the second forehand. Well, you know, Korda has loved being here. It's been his first year in Washington. And we got a chance to talk to him and ask him how he likes it here in the capital. Let first service. Agassi serving 2-all first set. Korda has had this group right there. There they are in their usual seats now. They clap in rhythm. They really support him. Well, we said earlier, the early games in this match, if Korda could somehow get a little foothold here and show some of that talent that he showed yesterday, and he's already showed it with those 2 big forehands.
A little breezier up here than yesterday, Barry.
Yeah.
Slight. Not down on the court, though. That's a strange rally. 2 let cords out of 3 hits. Korda's shaking his head here. The ball comes down in the court. Look at the high bounce. Korda over misses it, overran it really. Comes into his hip.
No call. Agassi thought he heard a fault call. He's ready to serve a second serve, but there was none. Daniel LeConte in the chair. And so it's 40 love. And now Korda. Oliver's going to check now. Baseline, Korda with the deep return.
Let's see the return of serve here off the backhand side. He just blocks it with a very firm wrist, and the ball carried to the baseline, which Agassi missed. Agassi just muttered, "That's close," as he netted that serve.
And there it is. Andre Agassi holds serve. And so Agassi now leading 3-2. We're at the Sovereign Bank Classic. Stay with us on Prime Network. Charlotte says 2-3 to Andre Agassi. This is the finals of the Sovereign Bank Classic. We're at the H.G. Fitzgerald Tennis Center in Washington, D.C.
Now that's exactly what Korda cannot afford, Barry. He can't any careless error like that. Agassi's not forcing him there. And you make 2 or 3 of those, and suddenly Andre breaks your serve. Boom. As he keeps you under pressure so much. Another error.
Yep.
Watch the backhand here of Korda. Gets the grip around, changes grip. He jumps at it there. He's missed that shot into the net. He's not happy about that.
Korda rooting section firing up now, trying to get him back in this game. He's in trouble. Down love 30. Down 2-3. He loves that shot. backcourt. So Korda has missed 3 easy balls, and it puts him down 15-40, double break point.
Missing those first serves now, Barry, consistently this game. 3 out of 4. And Agassi just explodes his backhand. He's smartly playing the Korda backhand, and then when he gets the shorter ball, he goes to the forehand corner after setting it up nicely. Now watch here. He really leans into that shot, whips it through with that 2 hands, and he sees that Korda can't get it back. He's got the break, which is what he really wants.
While we were in that replay, Peter Korda walked over to his bag, picked out another racket. It may not be a new one, but he is playing with a different racket now after 6 games.
Ace. Nice first serve, a little slice on the line.
Second service ace of the match for Agassi. No, it's going to go long. This match only 22 minutes old, and one of the things I think that you have to watch with Agassi, Donald, he likes to play fast. Once he gets rolling.
I know it. Izika was saying that yesterday. He plays so quickly that he don't ever get back in the rhythm. And that's Korda's biggest problem. He needs to hit a lot of balls, get in a few rallies here. And look at this statistic here, Barry. 11 unforced errors to 2 Korda Agassi.
40 love for Agassi. And a quick game for Andre Agassi. 4 very quick points. Agassi leading 5-2 first set. The Czechoslovakian contingent is clapping louder and louder as their man is in trouble here. Peter Korda down 2-5, serving to try and stay alive here in the first set against Andre Agassi. We're at the finals of the Sovereign Bank Classic in Washington.
And Korda, Barry, really needs to hold this game just to get some rhythm and confidence. The set's going all too quickly, and you don't get the feeling that he's got any touch developed yet. Totally different player than yesterday. Yeah. All because the way Agassi's attacking. Ooh. Good approach shot by Korda. A better pass by Agassi. I would say he hits that forehand cross court as well as anybody around today's modern game. Let's watch the return. He leaves his ground. Now watch. Sets up and look at the angle there. Boom. Perfect play. And there he hit it pretty flat. Not so much topspin on that one. You can vary it by the backspin. Ace.
No call. Agassi just looks back, and Korda serves ace number 2.
All right, let's watch Peter Korda here. Right down the center, splits the line on the middle service line. Another ace.
Ace number 3 for Peter Korda. He needs them right now. 108 miles per hour. Oh, and Agassi hauls off, just hits the tape, and so Korda has held serve. He is still alive in this first set, 5-3.
Barry McKay, we have a list here of the winners in the 80s. Andre Agassi, of course, last year. Connors had a big win here in 88 to win his 106th title on the tour. Lendl. Noah came through beating Connors in a big semifinal match in 85. Gomez has won it, and there's Lendl won it again.
Brian Gottfried way back in 1980, now the tennis director down at the ATP headquarters in Ponte Vedra, Florida. All right, Agassi now serving for the first set, leading 5-3.
I don't know why Andre isn't burning up in that outfit, Barry. Black and purple on a 110-degree day.
It looks hot.
It feels hot just watching him.
I mean, of all days to wear his Wimbledon whites, I would have thought this might be the perfect day. Showed up at Wimbledon in that all-white outfit. Even the warm-up.
Everybody fainted.
Korda trying to slice that approach down the line, hits it long, and so now Agassi with 3 set points, 40 love.
Here is the Korda approach, and he gets under this ball. Look how he takes the backswing, cocks that wrist to get a slice.
No call, and Korda just says, it's yours, Andre. A wide open court, and so Agassi has held serve. He wins the first set, 6-3. Big tennis. Wide. You see the side linesman behind Agassi has moved well out so she can get a look in at that sideline. Speaking of Prime Network, we want to welcome all the South African viewers on Mnet who are joining us for this telecast today. Welcome.
Ooh. This hit off the top of his racket, dumps in the net. All right, let's watch it here. Gets way around on the forehand side, and he's mishit it, and you can see the look on his face.
Well, there's the sidelines when we mentioned way outside. The other line person, as Agassi hits long. Now on the other side, the linesman will move inside. There you see him going the other direction. The point is, they got to see the sideline. No, it's wide. Korda trying to finish that point quickly.
Korda better try to hold serve here. Is badly needed at this point. Cheering checks. On the line.
No call. Korda thought it was out.
I think Korda hoped it was out. I thought it was right on the line, but we're high above it.
Well, he almost gave up on the point, which was too bad because that was game point for Korda. Now, instead of winning the first game of the second set, it is deuce.
He's over talking to the tour supervisor there in the corner. Gave him a little gentle shot verbally.
Korda settles down, finally gets a good first serve in, and so now a chance to hold serve here in the first game of the second set. This is best of 3 for the championship, $77,000.
Oh,
Korda.
boy, that hurts on an ad point. You just can't afford that against a guy as good as Agassi. You get your chances, you got to take them.
First double fault of the afternoon for Korda.
Korda's having a running commentary there with that little ball boy. I don't think the ball boy knew what to answer. He's really lowered the toss on his first serve, missing frequently. Great forehand. That's the shot, Barry, he can hurt him with, but he hadn't hit enough of them in the court. Anything else, Agassi's hurting him with the backhand. All right, Peter Korda. He turns around. Look how flat he gets that ball. And he really nails it with the rotations of his shoulder. He's a shoulder hitter.
And finally, Peter Korda holds serve. Korda, 1-love, second set. The Tennis Center in Washington. A look at the first set stats. Donald and Korda not doing too well.
That really tells us right there, the top line, 76 to 63%. And then look at the bottom, unforced errors, 11 to 2. That's the story of the first set. Good stats by our team. Really tells the story.
Agassi opens up with a solid serve out wide. 15-love.
All right, Barry McKay, you're coaching Korda on the changeovers. What do you tell him?
I would tell him to move back on Agassi's serve about 5 feet, and I would tell him the next time he serves to take some chances and come in behind the serve. Just show Agassi a little bit different look. But then that's what I tell everybody, and nobody listens to me.
I was going to say, that sounds familiar, because that's the way you played.
No, nobody listens. 30-love.
Beautiful. Yes. Forehand. And now he's hit about 6 winners off that forehand. But watch Korda now on this replay. He's in pretty tight. He stretched wide there on the slice serve. Now he's got the forehand. Boy, when he has it comfortable, he really goes for it, and he was coming in behind it.
30-15.
Agassi smartly is going to try to direct more balls to his backhand. Doesn't want to fool this forehand if he can avoid it. And that's a smart play by Peter Korda. Agassi out of the court there with the lob. He let it bounce and made him commit himself.
He also moved way in on that second serve.
Now watch the bounce here. He just sets up, lets Agassi move to the other side, then plays behind him.
And when he needs it, Agassi in with that first serve. So one thing Agassi, I think, has improved tremendously on is his first serve. He seems to sense when to just take a little off and get that ball in deep. Could have been the Wimbledon experience, maybe.
Oh, I think he's just become a better player, Barry, over the last year. He's only 21, and he keeps improving.
And again, Agassi in with the first serve, and so Andre Agassi holds serve. It is 1 game all. Second set, Agassi with the first. 6-3. Oh, yes.
Well, it's very clear you don't want to hit 3 balls to the Korda forehand or he explodes on you. What a great winner this shot is. And watch Agassi is playing the forehand there, and that's the 3rd one to that side, and he just splinters the line. No hesitation by Korda. He just goes for it.
Amazing thing about Korda's forehand, he's able to hit winners as he's backing up. Tremendous timing and strength in that left arm.
He's not a very big guy, Barry. You know,
Nope.
really, he's skinny for 6'3", 165 pounds.
3 quick points. These are the kind of games he needs to get back in this match. 40 love. And Peter Korda holds serve, and so Korda now leading 2-1, second set. Agassi won the first 6-3. You're watching them in this final. Andre Agassi, seeded number 1, taking on the number 12 seed Peter Korda for the championship and over $77,000 US. Korda, a good run to the finals.
Let's look at this stat, Barry. Coming into the net, Korda, the backcourt, he's won 12 points. At net, he's won 7 of 9, or 78%. And that was your whole point. Come into net. And there's the stats to prove it.
Got to figure if he gets in there, he wins 7 out of 9. I'd be up there a little more often. He's not going to keep that same percentage up, but he'll still win quite a few points. Agassi mixing up that first serve extremely well now. Andre conserving energy as well in this unbelievable humidity here, getting a lot of first serves in. And another first serve turns out to be an ace. And so Agassi holds serve again very quickly. His third ace of the day. And now we have arrived at 2 games all in the second.
Agassi is prime time, that's for sure. He's the most popular player.
They got that one right.
Yeah. Prime time on Prime Network. But it's interesting, during the week, Barry, they probably get 10-1 calls in favor of Agassi when he's playing. What is his schedule? How did he do compared to any other player in the tournament? It's amazing.
He draws a crowd, as they say, and yet he has never won a Grand Slam title. Close 3 times.
What do you pick him for the Open? What are his chances?
I think Agassi has a good chance. Excellent chance. No, Korda starting to get a bit impatient from that baseline. Misses the backhand, and so now Korda down love 30.
I wonder if he's getting a little tired, Barry, because he's trying to end the point so quickly. I mean, he just doesn't want to rally this game.
And a double fault. Costly double fault. Puts him down triple break point. Only his second double fault of the match, but what a bad time for it. Oh, and he elects to come in and gets passed cleanly by one of Agassi's best return of serves. It's Agassi with the break, leading 3-2 and a set. With a break here in the second set, leading 3-2 and a set. This match is best of 3 sets for the championship. No, it's wide.
There's Nick Bollettieri on the right, and Wendy Stewart, Agassi's girlfriend, on the left in the red cap, and Fritz Schunk in the middle, the strength coach from the Bollettieri Academy.
He looks fairly strong. Wonder where Gil Reyes is, who is normally with Andre.
Well, Reyes really is Andre's own guy. Fritz really runs the academy.
15 all. Agassi continuing to get that first serve in when he needs it.
Agassi knew that point was over after the ball left his racket. It kicked in short to the forehand. Now watch Korda here. He just turns and slaps it. Agassi doesn't even make a move for it. Just watch it.
It's one of those returns where you look over and say, hey, I hadn't even finished my swing yet. He works, got a little rubber band that Bill Shelton, his manager, tells me they carry around lots of those. It keeps those strings uniformly spaced, or helps him keep them spaced. Maybe that's what we needed in our day, Donald.
I was going to
Carry
say,
a couple rubber
what
bands
does
around.
the spacing do? They got more gadgets now than they got tennis rackets.
I knew there was something missing with my game.
Ooh, great forehand. The sweep of Agassi, the follow through and the shoulder rotation of Agassi is the whole story. Now watch the forehand on the dead run. He really prepares well. Look at that wrist action. Now watch him again from another side. As he runs, he starts the swing.
Yeah.
And that's why he's so quick. Great preparation on the run.
Agassi again in with the first serve, and so Andre Agassi holds serve. Leads 4-2 with the service break. This match is 2 out of 3 sets, and so Agassi now 2 games away from this title that he won last year. But this young man would like to get back in the match. He's got to hold serve here.
First serve percentage in the first set, you see there Korda has gone way down from 63, which is not too good, to 38%. Agassi 69.
Agassi missing with the return, and so Korda now could sneak in a quick game here. He leads 40-love. Agassi's ready to...
Yeah, Agassi had conceded that point.
He is. Agassi was ready to walk over and serve. He didn't want to waste any more energy. Korda dishes up a double fault, and so Agassi has to stay on this side. Andre does that a lot. He'll use points that he doesn't fear are important, and he gets a little criticism for that.
Well, he's pacing himself, which is probably smart in this heat.
Korda unbelievably tries a drop shot. Was Agassi ready again to give him the point?
Korda is acting shamefully there, as he says, but Agassi's trying to give him this game, and Korda won't take it. All right, let's watch here now. He gets a short forehand, runs way around to hit a forehand. A sitter, what does he do? He dumps it into the net in a drop shot.
Tough to hide out there. And from 40-love, now Korda, it's deuce.
Korda had that ball covered, but it hit the top of the net. He guessed right, but he couldn't handle the sled cord. Look at this right here. Ball goes over his racket. Good camera work.
No.
Well, Korda does not want to fool around, Barry, and drop back 5-2 here. If he doesn't win this game, he's out of the match. Both players are a little tired in the heat.
No, it's wide. Agassi chances it. Korda holds serve. 4-3. Agassi leading the second set. Andre Agassi on the left, Korda on the right. Agassi holds up new balls. They have just changed here. Agassi with a service break in the second set, leading 4-3. He already has the first set. He is 2 games away from this championship, but Peter Korda has other plans on the right. He would love to break serve right here.
Ooh. There's one. He needs 3 more to get back in this match. Now watch here. He's got Agassi moving to his backhand side. He goes behind him with a let cord.
Korda looks a bit rejuvenated. He changed shirts at that changeover. Had some fun that last game and actually loosened up a little bit. Maybe that'll help him psychologically. No. Just a glimmer of hope for the Czech here. 15-30. Ooh, what a time for a double fault from Agassi. His first of the match, and it puts him down double break point. This crowd coming to life now. Agassi pulling out again in with the first serve, but still down break point.
And this is a must right here for Peter Korda. He's got a chance. Got the door partially open. He's got to get the return back. And then go for his shot.
Oh, just what he did. Talk about getting the return back. He goes for a full blast forehand. Mishits it.
Well, if you could write a script, Barry, on how not to play 2 big points, you just saw it.
That was a big one.
That one hurt. Had a second serve, and he really went for the return and mishit it.
Smothers the forehand. It was not that tough an approach shot, and it was right into his strength. And so now Agassi with a chance to go to 5-3 after being down 15-40. Agassi in with that deep first serve once more, and so Agassi holds serve 5-3. He's 1 game away from this title. Oh man, that was a huge return he missed there.
You see Nick Bollettieri looking a little more relaxed after that service, that double fault for 15-40, Barry. Korda had a play.
(3-5). Peter Korda trying to hold serve once again to stay alive in this match. No, he hits long. An error off the backhand, and so now Korda down love 15. Agassi would love to break here and not have to serve for the match. Some wind and go well wide. You see that extra running room, this center court here at this William H.G. Fitzgerald Tennis Center. Perfect conditions. It's a DecoTurf surface, very similar to the surface used at the U.S. Open in New York. Korda, good serve. My colleague Donald Dell has headed down to courtside. Hopefully we'll catch one or both players following this match, should it end. And so now Peter Korda 40-15. Unloads a service ace down the center. So Korda holds serve, stays alive in this match. 5-4. And hopefully can hear us. And Donald, we're perhaps in the last game. Agassi now serving for the match.
And boy, Barry, is it hot down here. It's like 30 degrees difference from where we're sitting to this court.
Welcome to the real world down there. Korda overhitting.
You just can't keep making those forehand errors there from the baseline.
Donald, any wind at all, or is it pretty still?
No, it's very, very calm.
Over 100 degrees. 110 showing on that thermometer. Oh, and Agassi eased up. Saw the...
I tell you what, Barry, Agassi is a little winded. And Korda has a good play here if he can keep the rallies. He just mishit that ball badly.
Look at the replay as it goes deep there. Now the ball starts dropping here, and Agassi just for a moment, like he lost his concentration. So Agassi now 2 points away. 30-15. Oh, Andre sweeping over that forehand, hitting long.
If Korda can recover enough to win 2 points here, it could be an entirely different match. Crowd really supporting Peter Korda, wanting him to get back in it.
30-all. Oh, just catches the tape. Agassi again with the first serve, and so now Andre Agassi at match point and championship point.
Smart play there by Agassi, serving wide to the Korda backhand. He's had so much success there off the backhand.
There it is. Agassi again in with the first serve, and Andre Agassi has done it one more time in Washington. The defending champion when he needed it, as Nick Bollettieri and Wendy Stewart look on, and so the new champion and defending champion holds the title. Agassi.
What'd you do so well today?
I think the key today turned out would be my serve. I really served well at the right times, and you know, if you're holding serve easy, it's just a matter of time before you break them, and it seems like that's what happened in the first and second. I got that one break and just held out.
Did you go to his backhand side more, or did you fear his forehand a little bit? He seemed to hit a lot of good forehand winners if he had time.
There's no question his forehand's stronger than his backhand. He's not used to playing on the courts where the ball bounces really high and everything. He likes him below his shoulder, so my goal was to keep him high and out of his power zone. But when it gets in that power zone, he sure can hit from anywhere in the court. He can hit it for a winner.
Why do you play so well in Washington? You haven't lost a set here in 2 years.
I don't know. It's the same with Atlanta, you know. It's just a few places. I think it's all the Pro Serve run tournaments, you know. They just want to take all their money or something. No, but it does seem like I come out here and play well, and I find that when I really get into a groove at a tournament, it seems to stay with you year after year.
What's your schedule the next couple of weeks preparing for the Open?
Well, I'll have next week in Montreal, a week off, then I'll play Cincinnati. Following week, Indianapolis, week off before the U.S. Open.
Can you win the U.S. Open?
Well, I sure came close last year, and I'm playing that much better. A little luck on my side, who knows?
Andre, good luck the rest of the summer and this week, and congratulations on a great week. Back to Barry McKay.
All right.